Women ChangeMakers for Education is a fellowship program for young women in education, community services development, improving systems in rural communities with relation to how children learn and lead.
Basically, they were taking a look at how do we accomplish global well-being. And one of the key ways to do that is have empowered women and educated girls. So when we started out the program 5 years ago, those were the two key issues that Women ChangeMakers for Education was attempting to address, and that was a big gap that we were trying to fill.
The fellowship was interesting. I think I got in at the time I was in graduate school. So for me, the biggest thing was getting to see other professional women who are doing amazing things and applying those insights into what we are also doing to make maximum impact.
Being a fellow at Women ChangeMakers for Education has helped me to get connected to other young women who are creating change in their community, and it has also created a space for partnership or collaboration where I was able to collaborate with other fellows to have numerous projects together.
We look to build their hard skill in leadership, managing funds, applying for grants, running a startup, etc. through workshops. Workshops are led by experts in the areas that we are trying to support the leaders to grow.
We talk about finances, sometimes we talk about how to even take care of ourselves. They are trying to make sure that we are positioned in a way that if you even need grants to do stuff or go beyond what you are doing, you are qualified, not because you don't have this, you don't have that.
We provide mentorships and connections to other stakeholders to be able to access bigger opportunities because of the collaborations that they create. The mentor connections are supposed to support not just professional growth, but also personal development.
I just help them to restructure, identify what they want to do first, how to organize their resources to achieve those goals, and sometimes stretch them a little to think beyond the goals they have set.
Through the Women ChangeMakers for Education, I got paired with a mentor. 3 years after the fellowship, this mentor now sits on our board and continues to advise and impact our organization.
We don't only refer them to our stories and all that, we also refer them to our networks and people they can benefit from to make their pursuit a little easier.
And then we provide small grants. These are to enable different projects. And then we have a strategic action grant, which is really to help them to make bold steps. For instance, to register the organization if it's ready, or to get the first auditor to audit their accounts, if they are at that stage. So it's multiple levels of support, development, and connection that we try to create for these women through the almost 20-month engagement in the program.
We can't do the work that we do without the support of organizations and individuals. The Trimble Foundation asked us at the very beginning what we were planning to do about International Women's Day. And because of their very generous offer to support us in International Women's Day activities, it's now one of the most important parts of our program, and it means a lot to the fellows that on that one day they have access to funding that will help them do community activities that relate to the themes of International Women's Day.
For International Women's Day, we came together to organize a workshop for girls in Sherigu Senior High Schools, and we targeted 100 girls where we did speed mentorship. We brought people who were into STEM, and then on the side as well, we were also doing some health screening. And I believe we made this much impact because of the Women ChangeMakers for Education Fellowship.
Now, it's beyond just the hard skills and the work. Women need support and encouragement, mentorship, continuous growth and development. And so we ensure to create that connection and that fellowship throughout the course of the program and even into when they become alumni.
Through the fellowship, I have been able to develop a monitoring and evaluation framework and also a sustainability plan. So the fellowship program has given my organization the capacity to raise funds on our own locally.
This work matters in the world. It matters that women are empowered. It matters that women have agency. It matters that girls go to school. It all adds up to our first premise, which is about global well-being.
Now I feel like I have that community, that I have a sense of belonging, and I also have a voice and people that are cheering me on. Spaces that I would have difficulty entering, it has now opened up those avenues for me.
It's been wildly successful with the women that we've had as fellows. It's very successful with our alumni. The impact that it's making at the community level, to say nothing of the around 100,000 people that have been touched by the women and the work that they're doing, is a testimony to the fact that the investment is a wise one, it's a good one. Our current donors have been extremely supportive and they've stuck with us from the beginning, and hopefully new supporters will see the wisdom of supporting us and will decide to do so.